What is up, dudes? How y'all doing? Welcome back to SaGa Frontier, where, surprisingly, we're pretty much already into preparation for endgame at about 2 hours of playtime. Lute's playthrough is something else. He leaves home, he hitches a ride with a dude that turns out to be a terrorist, then he gets kidnapped by pirates, and then he has to fight Metal Gear. There is no explanation, there is no reasoning. There's only vibe. Well, that's how we're gonna treat this this playthrough. I've been trying to attempt a form of like extremely low battle rating stuff, where if you engage in combat in this game and finish the combat, your battle rating goes up by a certain amount, and that means that the difficulty of the game is gonna increase significantly over the course of many battles. So we're trying to avoid as much combat as possible, because Lute is a lazy dude. And combat, he ain't about that. Just strum along with where life takes you, pretty much. And Steve, thank you so much for the 19 months of support. Really freaking appreciate it, dude. Can I get some Kevs or Riches in chat, please? Oh, hey, look, it's a checklist from December. SaGa Frontier Blue, finished Final Fantasy IV, played Legacy of Kain, played Gravity Rush, and ask Thor for a picture of the 3DO box of D. Let's see. I made a checklist. Those are my Mizerna Falls notes. I have more news on that later. I have a little bit of a checklist of stuff that I need to do or need to try out. I've been talking to Voxandra. She's been giving me a hell of a lot of advice in regards to how I can approach this game, and I'm gonna take her up on some of that advice at the very least. I think I sold all my Zweihanders though. Hey Wexford, how's it going? And how is everybody doing? Welcome on in. I'm having a bit of a busy week this week, so I'm mostly just gonna be vibing on stream, and hopefully you guys will be vibing along with me. So most of what I'm planning, this isn't your first scenario. No, it's not. It's let's see, we did Amelia. We have done Blue, we have done T260, we have done Bacillus, and I think that's about it. This should be run 6. If I mentioned 5 characters before this, then we're on the right track. Yep, oh wait, no, the Zweihander is called Zweihander in this. That's the twin swords that I wanted to get. Let's see. But how's it going, Gilmero? I still need to play this? Yes, you should. It's a really fascinating title. It's pretty much a massive subversion of the modern JRPG style. There's a kid just standing out in the middle of a football field screaming at the sky. Which does mean that unfortunately we need to go to Junk first and sell about 40 of those. He's powering up. Oh boy, he's about to turn Super Saiyan 25. It's a game that comes with a bit of a manual, so there's not really a surprise there. Back when I first started playing this game, oh, we can do a thing here that I need to do. I need to get something called an infrared scope, which means that I probably already have it. Oh no, I have the laser scope. I'm looking for the infrared scope. Hey, it's me, Goku. How's it going, Joey? Gotta protect your head. Okay, so we need one of these to see a laser grit in despair, and because we want to avoid doing encounters during this. We want to keep that battle rating as close to like the first tier as possible. That means that certain bosses are going to be a little bit more difficult, but the final result should be that the final boss is mostly going to suffer the effects of me refusing to die. Is there any shame? There's never shame in using a guide for your first playthrough. That's what makes you feel more comfortable in playing it, to be honest. Like, but for this game, it kind of comes at a recommended. Like, you're gonna probably lock yourself in a couple of times. And it might kind of take away a little bit of your fun and enjoyment of it. But knowing little things like the junk shop tricks will definitely help quite a bit. And then, hello, sir. Sir? Don't you ignore your customer. Bye. Go inside, pick what you want. I needed a Zweihänder, which is on the top left. No. SaGa games are definitely more about the exploration than the like the reward. Like the reward itself is more of the exploration, if that makes sense. So I'm selling repair kits here to trigger a little bit of a thing here that basically ups the item value within the junk shop. Then you go to sell after you started the whole buy some stuff. Then you sell the Hyperion twice. Even though you don't have one, we don't think about that. But for some reason, the game allows you then to, or should allow you. Oh wait, yeah, hang on, I'm doing this wrong. I am buying. And hello? This should allow me to pick 7 items instead. It was really a repair kit. So hopefully I've expedited a little bit of the process here. I need a Zweihänder, singular. So basically the game sort of underflows itself a little bit here, and it allows you to pick up 7 items instead, and then consistently repeat this glitch. But the more repair kits you sell, the higher the item value is going to be. So whenever you pick up a repair kit, that kind of adds to that, because you can sell that back to the vendor. And we're going to do this until we find a total of 2 Zweihänders. But yeah, generally, SaGa games are kind of built with the Ultima framework in mind, because the director or the developer of this enjoyed the idea of exploration without fully understanding it. So you kind of got this really unique sense of exploration that you don't really get with any other game, in that your first playthrough is kind of probably gonna botch you a little bit. You're gonna run into some frustrating things, but on the plus side, everything is super short. You can jump into it, you can jump out of it if you want to. We are on the right track, as long as we don't just get high frequency swords. I'm okay with this. Did we make any progress in story? So about the story can literally be done in 5 minutes. Lute leaves home, he goes on a boat. The captain of the boat turns out to be a known terrorist, and he sort of gets unwittingly recruited into into the anti-terrorist movement. And then you fight a horse. That's like the entire story. That's literally it. We can now go within 5 minutes, go to the final boss if we do so desire. So I'm doing this primarily to set up for the final boss, like setting things up in low battle rank stuff is a little bit difficult in comparison. Like you have to really start knowing what you're doing, and like I kind of like the idea of loot just having a very low battle rank thing going on. But it was really Repair Kit. But it's not gonna last like 20 hours this time around. I think most of the start of this was spent on in doing this in the junkyard. Oh come on, I need one Zweihander. This is the culmination of an entire year's worth of channel points. Yes. Aren't you happy you spent them, Steve? But to be fair, though, you did know what you were signing up for. I'll make the next one a little bit easier to attain. Exactly. Yeah, I think I overshot it by like a mile, maybe 10. Oh, well, if you think you got robbed from Jenna points, just leave. I just want to play SaGa and I kind of overshot the goal. Sue me. Please don't sue me. I don't have the time nor the energy. Just one Zweihander, please. Please, I don't want to have to reset this room, because that takes effort. No, I'm gonna have to reset the room. How much do I have? 25. That's not enough, so I'm gonna go with one more round of high frequency swords. It's a shame that we can do the money glitch. That would really expedite this process. Like the spot that we need to go to, Nelson, is the trigger to the next part of the story. But to kind of give you an idea, and to be fair, Steve, I also did not know that this was such a short bit. So basically what I'm doing now is just making it a little bit longer so I feel less bad. That's kind of what it boils down to. Yeah, it's really that short. To give you an idea, this playthrough is 3 hours in. The invitation is a 3-minute story segment. Then it's off to the final boss, which is a dungeon of 3 floors, which consists of 2 rooms per floor. It's really insane. Like, I don't know why I'm fighting this giant Metal Gear dude. I just know that I have to. So, like, when I went in, I had maybe 150 HP. Now I have 250 HP. And I kind of tend to keep it that way. Because in a strange way, lowballing everything in this does tend to help a lot with the overall difficulty of the game, and it allows me to kind of challenge myself to do things a bit different than I usually do. Take my high frequency swords. There you go. Am I able to resell these items? I am going to purchase about 55 of these repair kits. Tracks, but that's a little bit of the process. And hand over about 50 to get to Zweihander. Zweihander gives me a little bit of an interesting skill that I probably don't need, but it might be interesting to have along. And I'm gonna attempt a couple of things here because I do want to see where things go. Like, we do need to get the light magic. We already have the victory rune. Yeah, okay. So I need to go back to the junkyard real quick and farm some more scrap. And then we need to talk to Virgil in Mossbergberg once we have gotten the last bit. I already have the infrared scope. So, a couple of things coming up, actually, now that you're here. First of all, the video that I was working on is making some progress. It's going relatively slow due to the fact that I have very little time to actually spend on it. But the script is now over 9 pages long, and I'm about a third in. So you can kind of imagine what kind of video that's going to be. Let's see. Let's do 50. Not 69. But also, I'm likely going to be streaming a bit less this week. I'm pretty busy IRL, so unfortunately I don't have as much time to spend on the stream. Oh, please don't say I overshot it again. Oh man, how many do I need? 30, maybe? Really? 50 is enough to trigger the high frequency swords. Yeah, that's what's kind of easier to do that with the repair kit slowly. So yeah, just to give you guys a heads up, I'll be likely a little bit less active. I'll still stream on the days that I'm supposed to stream, but it's likely going to be a bit shorter than you're used to. Let's see. I do want. Let's go with 15. Let's see where that takes us. And sell the high frequency blades. Not much, but it's an easy way to make money at the start of the game. Basically, how you get to the start of like money farming in this is by simply buying gold in a specific part and then selling it in another. So I'm basically constantly was going back and forth between Nelson and Kurang to underflow the market and increase the value of gold. And you basically get the base funding for that by going to the scrapyard after you've gotten 600 credits, because then you can buy yourself in. Basically use the scrapyard infinitely. Bum 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 bum. Hello? We only buy these items. Why are you not playing Cult of the Lamb? Damn it. Field, you called me out. I feel very called out now. I'm putting on the spot even. How are you doing, dude? I wanted to play Cult of the Lamb, but wait, what? Did I just plunk something in the system? I did buy, right? Go inside, get what you want. Okay. Selling. Yeah, let's see what we're dealing with here. Can we get a Zweihander? How are you liking Cult of the Lamb so far? I've seen you, Toasty, and Dave play through it, and it's been a blast to watch. It looks absolutely ludicrous. A little bit of Binding of Isaac in there. Okay, so we got the laser knife at the very least, so maybe add like 10 more on top of that. Let's do like 10. 10. Let's see if this worked. Son of a bitch, really? Did I do it again? Did I do it again? Oh man. I really need to stop. At this point, I'm just gonna do it with a high frequency sword, to be honest. Like, it's probably not gonna... How much do I still have? 33. So if I go back out and then back in, how much did I spend in there? 35, right? Let's put it at 25. Let's do the glitch first. 2. Let's do selling. And then 25. Let's go with 22. 22 sold. Okay, so we're 22 points up to tier. Wait, does that? Did that fucker take my money and then 25 kits total sold? Did he take my money and then... Seriously? This motherfucker. Okay, so we got the cookery. Was really a repair kit. Was really a repair kit. Broadsword. This is good. Broadsword. Okay, I'm gonna sell one at a time, like at increments of one, because I don't trust it. Also, if you guys want to see a very relaxed monster and streamer currently hooked on Cult of the Lamb, please do go follow up my good friend, the Field Team Leader. Oh, it may be because I am... Let's do it like that. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, that is nefarious. Does this work? Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't have to pay. Son of a bitch. Not again! Really? Wait, is the other one just really low tier in comparison? I actually don't know. How many do I still have left, actually? Repair kits. Where you at, buddy? 14. Okay, so we can get like 15. This should reset the shop. I'm bad. Alright, what are you selling, stranger? Let's see what this has to offer. This is junk. Broadsword, and then the other one might be the cookery. Okay, so 15 already overshot it, I feel. Maybe put it around... What if I put it around 10? That might kind of pass us. Oops, this might have... Let's do some selling. 7 for now. It was really a broken bumper. Dude, are you kidding me right now? Tell me that was just luck. What? I feel like the game heard me. That should not be the case. The value should reset after leaving the shop. That is fascinating. Wow. This game really keeps surprising me. Just when you think you figured it out, just kind of throws you a curveball and you're just kind of left there to adapt. Fix the broken pieces. It should reset from leaving the shop. That should reset the value of everything. But you know what? I'm gonna abstain from using the Zweihander for now, and I am going to go to this picker. To get the last rune, I think we're about that part. Let's use the Tanzer. In a worst case scenario, I can always revert to chapter 3 and just start the whole thing over. That's no problem, but... yeah, what other JRPG lets you finish it in like 3 hours? Wait, how many... The runes aren't an item, right? So I'll likely... Is there something that I... Okay, I'm gonna get some jet boots. That is not the place where I get the jet boots. The boots that allow you to levitate and be immune to quake attacks, and I am going to see if the other runes are still up. Get the feeling like I missed something. Protect against earthquakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Because Ricky can't equip those. Roll hole. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Plethora. Why do I need to say that? I feel like I just fell for some kind of trap. I trusted you, Field, and this is how you heard me. Boom, 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 ba ba da 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 do. I really appreciate that Field just says like, "Hey, can you say plethora?" Yeah, why? Like I can say that. That's no problem. And then just leave. That's how we do. Just no elaboration whatsoever. Just left the building. I am way too tired. I am way too tired to just now notice what the joke was. Jesus Christ. Wow. Took me that long. Look at this fish. Yeah, I got the joke. It took me a hot minute to get it. Oh man, this heat. Let me tell you, I am not constructed for this. Man, I am so glad that they added the run feature to this. Equip. Them feetsies. Wait, shit. I can't equip feet, right? Yeah, well, I just wasted $1,000. Oh well. Oh, wait, okay, so I have the victory rune, then the earthquake one is in Kurong, I believe, not the victory, yeah, I got a list of instructions that I sort of have understand. So, bear with me, chat. I'm gonna read you through my checklist. SaGa Frontier, Despair, Infrared Scope, Kurong, Zweihander on T260, Light Magic, Virgil, / Mossberryberg, Broken Eye Hourglass, Facinturu, Gozaris, Sand Vessel, Arcane Quest, Dragon, Red, Shield Card, Braveheart, Horse. I made a bunch of notes. Oh, they didn't aggro. I was mashing, but they didn't aggro. There's just, look at him just sitting there. Little dude. But how's the stream been, Field? Hopefully, Monster Hunter has been treating you kindly. Wait, I should have. So, are you going to go back into Monster Hunter Rise after Cult of the Lamb is done? Or are you now kind of content with what you've done with Rise for now until the next content update? And again, you guys should follow up Field Team Leader. He makes great dad jokes that I didn't get. Hey, BB boy, how's it going? How's the dragon? Oh, wait, is that out already? Sick, I get to watch a Time Lord with a really silly wig. So, is it better than whatever the fuck happened to Game of Thrones past season 4? Because, like, that show got clinically insane real fast. Okay, so I should have Tonzer, right? That means that I just have to get to the natural cavern. Is that everything is documented? That is sweet relief right there. You still won't talk to me. Stay back. What have I talked to the dude that tells you? Is Mac in town? Ruinstone? Why don't you ask the blonde at the restaurant? She knows a lot of stuff. Doon, doon. Hey, Raytran, how's it going? Any more exploiting to do? We basically have to redo 1 or 2 runes before we can get to despair, so I think it's the one that I'm missing here. But how's it going, dude? How are you doing? That is a slime. So again, just to kind of reiterate, I'm mostly going to be running away from encounters. This game handles a system called the battle rating, which means that the more you fight, the higher the battle rating goes, the more difficult the game gets. Because the game is kind of open-ended and kind of small, they sort of implemented this system where the game scales as you scale up until a certain point. But that also means that the final boss is going to scale. And loot is kind of a lazy bastard, so I figured it would be fun to try our hand at a low battle rating run of it, because I have not tried that yet. And Sophiana, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. So most of my equipment is horrendously overpowered for what I am supposed to do with it. And all the enemies are pretty much dead in one blow, except for a couple of bosses that have set base parameters. Yeah, I need to do this again. This was the earthquake boss, wasn't it? But since I use power suits, I can't use it anyway, so... I'm gonna see if I can do it without Braveheart. That would be interesting. Just do this part, then start the light quest, get that, get Time Lord, and then move into the final chapter. I think I'm gonna replace Ricky though, because Ricky is kind of a liability at this point. At least I can't efficiently use him, so it becomes more difficult to manage. But then again, you can get Thunder, and his base stats are much higher than Ricky's. I just really appreciated that there was a bunch of monsters and Vin Diesel in the basement. And monkeys on unicycles. I think the only downside to everything is that like your entire stat sheet is so damn low that it becomes really difficult to kind of like properly stat up after a certain while. Like bosses like Suzaku are just out of the question right now. Just can't do them. And in the original, you couldn't run away either, so you had to really plan your run if you wanted to go low battle rating. It's much easier in the remastered. Game of Thrones was only as good as the book they were based on. Yeah, that's kind of the thing as well. Like at certain points, the books ran out and the show had to continue because they were renewed for 100 seasons. And like from season 4 onward, it became so damn noticeable that you just get like this really absurd Hang on. This really freaking absurd plot that just kind of goes nowhere, but at the same time tries its best to go somewhere. The battle rating stuff was something I did not know when I played the original. That explains a lot. I think one of my favorite things about this game is that it has a lot of mechanics that kind of go into it, like the combo system and stuff like that. It's still not properly mapped out how everything works together. It's just sort of like rough estimations as to what does what. And as a result, like it's such a fascinating game to run through, but at the same time it's also really hard to get into. I feel like this game is hands down one of the more difficult RPGs to really grasp. I like that he heals himself. You were in my recommended channels, and I've been meaning to try out this series for a while. Well, welcome on in, Sophie. Make yourself at home. I had more problems with the second one at that time, not being good at English and all that. I have not played SaGa Frontier 2. Like, we've been trying to get through all the characters, so it's been quite a lot to go through. But I do have it lingering around, and I'm actually pretty excited to try it out. Also really like the LP system. Basically your health bar is about as good as your LP gets. And once your character downs, if the enemy attacks the specific character, they lose an LP instead of life. And they can always just be healed by general healing. It's really interesting. But it does mean that I do have to keep an eye on HP levels in this case. Dead end. Attack. You heal self. Starlight heal Rouge. Vermilion Sands for hopefully a combo. Nope. Well, it might actually kill, so. There you go. This game in general is super interesting. I got into this series. My original foray into the SaGa series was Unlimited SaGa, which generally isn't considered the best point of entry. So I'm really freaking happy that both Dino Please and Voxandra took the time to really make some content out of this that kind of explained the series, and that kind of allowed you to allowed me at least to appreciate what the game was trying to do, despite my own reservations towards it. I mean, you killed it. Loot was going to spark something, or just bad luck. Yeah, it's a lot of factors. How's it going, Shifty Sauce? And Emil, how's it going? Yeah, OSC was pretty solid. Shame the game wasn't solid. That's pretty much all I can say for it. I really did not like Unlimited SaGa. Vin Diesel, no! What about the family? But But I think we're slowly passing the 100-hour mark on this game, having played most of the characters. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get into it. Battle system was too complex, and they don't explain anything, not even in the manual. I don't think I've ever went, goddamn it, the manual sucks on any game. Yeah, I'm playing on Switch. And we'll be playing Live Alive on Switch as well. Yeah, the profile counter, the playtime counter says something like 97 hours or something like that. And Emil, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Thank you all for the follows. Very kind. What does a hyper skill do? Like, it does miss some things, like a sorting system for your items and stuff like that, but... To be fair, though, a lot of that time is spent off-cast just grinding out stats. I think I did, like, a 20-plus hour grind on Acelus's run off-stream just to prep for a single fight. Because that finale is just really difficult. I think this one was... shut? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can just put on it. Like, what I did was I put on something like the next Star Trek The Next Generation or something like that, or just started watching a show in general. And sat back on the couch, played it on the Switch, and have a good time. Gotta save here. Like, if all else fails in a game like this, you can definitely just kind of hop on the grind train in the bio research lab, because the moment you start getting to Dulohans, you're basically capped out your battle ranking. Wanna hire me? Yes, we're gonna sneak in as equipment operators. I'm Annie. Look at that swanky walk. It's such a good walk cycle as well. Okay, so now Rouge is probably one of my favorite characters, purely on a mechanical level. But Acellus is up there as well. Where is your infrared scope, buddy? Buddy. Hey, Kelvin, how's it going, dude? I love learning new things in this game through Twitch, like the secret bad boss in the Shinro Ruins. If you love SaGa, then go follow up Dino, please, and Voxandra. They tend to run this game. I think Dino has been really going hard on the Metal Max series. Pretty well. Took today off. Today and tomorrow off might be related to the 6.2 release. Oh man. That is incredible. I really love the dedication of Final Fantasy XIV players. I played SaGa Frontier 1, 2, a minstrel song, only ever finished some scenarios in Frontier 1, never finished the others. Yeah, for me, it's mostly due to the fact that like it's just something that you can come back to episodically, right? Um, like I really like SaGa Frontier, but I would not personally play it with all characters in a row unless I had some semblance of control over how much time I'm gonna spend on it. And SaGa Frontier does this great thing where every character run feels relatively short and episodic. And that kind of allows me to just kind of pick it up whenever I want to do another run of SaGa Frontier. Just like, oh, I haven't done Loot's story yet. Oh, I haven't done Emilia's story yet. Interesting. So I learned today that you don't need the infrared scope in your party. You need to have it equipped on someone that is with you. Ah! Put me on the ladder. Like, I can really easily see myself kind of revisit specific scenarios. Amelia, for instance, has one of the most fantastic looking bosses in the entire game. Watch my back, guards might come after us. Oh, it's that thing. Right. I was in dire need of being less at work 1.5 weeks ago, then Yoshi rewarded this as well. Nice. Let's put Mailing and Rouge in the back so they take less damage. God, look at the monster design. It's simultaneously extremely goofy and just so cool to look at. Let's da-dum. So there is a chance that this might combo into something massive. Or it just doesn't. Dead End is such a good, like, middle ground move for that. Hog. Let's try Razor Teeth. Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Oh, wow. Is it because... Oh, it just didn't combo. That's interesting. Is it the combination? What if we try Blaze? Maybe? Come on, big combos. Nice. Ah, there it is. It's the perfect descriptor of this summer so far. Oh, he's on fire. That's not good. Okay, so I have one dead end remaining. Maybe Trample. Hey, Moody, how's it going? Maybe that. Maybe Implosion will give me a thing. Yeah, that's fair. That's also fair. Oh, big damage. And hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend as well. What a death animation. Good lord. That eyeball is out there. Maybe? Oh, perfect. Oh wait, what was the item that I got? Now we can pass. Let's go. Okay, no, it was something else then. I heard that Xenoblade 3 is a fantastic step up from Xenoblade 2, which is really good to hear. Received gift of room magic. Oh, it just kind of teleports me back. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna save some money and go take a nap in Shrike instead. The SaGa Frontier 2 doesn't work in the same character campaign manner of 1. I heard it was more of a story. The story was incredible. That's really good to hear. One of the things that kind of threw me off on Xenoblade 2 was that the story kind of ran away from itself a lot. And from what I heard from a good buddy of mine who has been playing through it and kind of had the same criticism of 2, was that they really kind of follow through with a lot of the things they introduced in the story. And that's kind of, that's one of the major things that I really wanted out of the game. Was just kind of a bit more emotional investment. So I'm really glad to hear that it's doing pretty much that. Do I go to Devon? Oh, right, now I can buy the runes. Nice. Oh, what's your pleasure? Mailing can now hold the vitality rune. And all weapon abilities of the wearer, and don't think I need that for now. Then the next step would be to get some light magic. Nice. But if you look at like certain, look at the time differentials between certain runs. Like a lot of these are like 12 hours, and you can definitely see that Acella's took a lot more to kind of get. Like even Amelia's run was like 13 hours or something like that. And Acella's hands down was the one that provided the most mechanical challenges, because you have to learn about mystics quite early on, and it's quite a weirdly shifty thing. For me, was having a very, very slow start. 3 just keeps giving throughout. I'd recommend playing it if you can. I'm definitely going to add it to the list. That's one thing that's for certain. You gotta remember to pick up Rouge again, if we're gonna do this. Luminous. I assumed you played the original. Which one? The first one? I played through the majority of... Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I played quite a... I finished Xenoblade 1, and I finished Xenoblade X. Oh, I assumed you played the original. No, it didn't come out here. The original SaGa Frontier was unfortunately Japan and NTSC exclusive and Impel territories. So... right. Alright, there you go. Like, SaGa Frontier was the other one that came out here. Okay, so I need to hit that one. That needs to be like that. Okay, that doesn't lock on there at all. Oh, wait. Well, I just need to... Hello? Video game. Thank you. Hello? Hello? There you go. Oh, wait, I think this is correct, but this isn't. I always forget how this labyrinth is constructed. Yeah, there you go. Right, this was the one with the barrier. Okay, gotcha. So you need to hit the specific colorations on there in order to get the light magic thing. And it's just a gun. A fist of fury. I do really like some of the names. Ah, she's dead. How's it going, Adrian? Moonlight robe. I needed to have a specific color, if I remember correctly. This was a... No, that's good. Just need to figure out which one is the one that I need to actually hit. Okay, so we had the blue one. Right. Follow the yellow line. There you go. It's a bit underwhelming, but here we are. And Thomas Valentine, how's it going? Let's see. It might be useful to have another character with Starlight Heal. Let's see. Provides evasion against bullets. Ricky doesn't... Oh, right. Ricky gets them from... Arts. Mailing. She does have the good gun, right? Okay, she doesn't carry a gun, so we don't need those. Then let's take a look at Rouge. I haven't seen him run out at all. Might be a good idea to get a victory rune on Rouge as well. Go back to Manhattan. This is not where I'm supposed to be. It's okay, chillin'? Nice. Chillin' is always good. Also, I'm almost out of coffee, chat. Room magic. Still have to get that at some point. Alright, now it's off to Mossberryburg. How do I access Mossberryburg? There. I just love how much like a freaking 50s sci-fi novel this little title card looks. It's really good. Gotta love the background design in this game. Even in the original, it's stunning, especially if you're playing it on a CRT. What do you want? There is a rumor of a mystic who uses time magic. He is still trying to perfect his magic. He cannot be a powerful mystic. Well, it's best to see it with your own eyes. Then he transfers us to the time realm. And look at some of the background work, though. Wait, weren't these supposed to be... like enemies you're supposed to fight? Okay, that gate is closed until further notice. Oh, right, because time has stopped. Or is there a little, like, footsie doodle there? So now I need to fix the broken hourglass by grabbing a specific item, I think. Can I just teleport back from here? Yeah. Then Vicinaturu is next on the list. Wait, how do I get to Vicinaturu? It's not in Wakadu, right? Hang on, let me look it up. Let's see. It wasn't Kyo, then maybe Wakadu? Wakadu was the jungle area. This wasn't it either, isn't it? No. I feel like it's a little bit of a pass-through that we need to go through, but I don't know from where. Maybe from Devon? Oh, no, we're in Devon. Let's buy Rouge the time magic. Buy rune magic. Yes. Thank you. I would like a vitality rune, please. I would like 10 of those, please. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And magic, rune, vitality. Because that means that I can keep both my healers up for a prolonged period of time. That's about time magic. What could be more powerful than me being able to control time? I don't know if this magic really exists in our universe. Even I haven't seen it. Among the mystics, there's a rumor that in all the regions, there's only one who can use this magic. His name is Time Lord. Nobody knows his true identity. I know more about other mystics like Ring Lord in Mossberryburg and Charm Lord in Vicinituru. Charm Lord is Orluge from Acellus's playthrough. I do have to say, like, Acellus might be the strongest story in this game. Out of all the narratives that you get presented, I feel like Acellus has the most to offer. I think you need to talk to Virgil again. Okay, let's just go talk. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Mossberryburg. I remember Vicinituru being like a pass-through. Like, you got there by talking to someone else. The hourglass was broken. Pour time sand over it and it will restart itself. Gozaris in Vicinituru can make a sand vessel for that. Yes. I do really appreciate that the game just decides like a fart noise might be the best to... Only life points. Bye. Yes. I've actually never gotten the Time Lord on the party, but that's primarily because I only finished the quest once I got to the point where oh, it was like that, right? You had to talk to something? Hey, Diarrhea Trap, how's it going? Wait, how the hell did I get back? Wasn't there a basement that I could go into? Asking for help. There's a hidden exit in the cave in the house below. I hid my ship there. Come see me if you want to escape. Right. There you go. I remember that correctly. Please. You know, I do really freaking appreciate how much this game kind of relies on you exploring it. It's, I've been recently reading a lot, in a book called A Guide to Japanese Role-Playing Games about that sort of era transition between like everything pre-Dragon Quest and post-Dragon Quest. And pre-Dragon Quest adhered a lot to the Ultima formula. And this game was kind of directly inspired by the idea that the director played Ultima without understanding English, so everything that he did was kind of like an exploration of the unknown, which eventually led to the creation of the SaGa series, and eventually SaGa Frontier. And so in that sense, SaGa Frontier really adheres to like that 80s RPG design with a more modern twist to it, and I really like it. Like the whole sandbox approach really reminds me of the like the Planescape days where you'd spend hours searching where to go next for the story. There you go. And then we need to use the sand vessel to repair the hourglass and get time flowing again in this region. Then the door to the Time Lord unlocks. And we can convince him to join our party. Collected time sand in the sand vessel. It's such a cool concept for a region as well. What did I need to do here? Did I need to beat these dudes? Oh! That was a big one. Let's hope he adheres to the battle rating. Demon Goat! Just attack with the Null Blade and just... Oh, that is a chunky combo. That means that there is a potential that Sunray can be the fourth in that line. Let's try that again. That's no, it's Demon Goat. There are items to restore your LP, yeah, to raise your LP, but I don't think we're going to be getting that during this run. How's everybody doing? Now it's a flat Demon Goat. And now it's a dead loot. Wink. Oh. Well, that sucks. Yes, absorbed a Demon Goat. Oh no! Wait, how did I get that out of a Demon Goat?
Let's see. Trample. Wait. What if I just start targeting the same character?
Oh, this is going to be very problematic. I can already tell. Well, this will clear most of the field, though, so that's good. Let's lightning pierce, attack, and float. There we go. With loot operational, so that means that he does get a stat increase from this. Recharged. Nice. Vitality, HP, I'm okay with that. Why did you turn my clock on? To get your help. You went through all this trouble for that? That's crazy, but I'll help you. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you're going into party, buddy. What does he have? Time leap. Expel energy to halt enemy action. Time eclipse. Freeze the flow of time for an enemy. Inflicts petrification, decreases mobility. He has overdrive. Gain nearly limitless speed, creating a pocket of time in which only you are able to act. Removes WP and JP after that. Ooh. Convert enemy into fuel for your blade, eliminating them. He probably doesn't have any stat ups either. Because of that. Oh, he does. Well, I'll be. I left something on Ricky, I think. That purple eyes enables to use a phantasm shot. Gonna put that on Time Lord. Purple eye. Wait, I also don't have that thing from... Who has the last one? Or do I just need to buy that? I need to buy that. Can I run from these encounters? Oh, shit. Gotta be careful then. Knee split. Let's see. Let's convert the Gembu into something useful and Vermilion Sands. Hey, Wilder Rocks. I'll check after his fight if I survive. Oh. Well, that works. That was a very easy withdrawal. You said Rouge, right? It's likely something like Realm. Oh, Psychic Prison. Seal an enemy in a mystical cage, dealing damage to them if they cast spells while they're sealed. Unfortunately, the boss we're fighting doesn't have, like, a seal that we can deal with. So again, I'm trying to avoid as much combat as possible here. I'm trying to keep my battle rating extremely low. And hopefully that will kind of carry me. Look at that background. Hopefully that will kind of carry me throughout the majority of the final fights. How much JP does he have? Time left. He has 60 JP. Nice. Alright, I wanted to get some wonder bangles for our good friend. Manhattan. Can I stack those? Oh, we're about to find out. Seems to be the case. All right, with time on our side, let's go face the final boss. So to give you guys kind of an idea of how fast this story goes, whenever there is like a title card that pops up, that is a chapter completed. Right? So keep that in mind. But first, I have to use the bathroom, so I'm going to be right back real quick. Alrighty, I'm back. I gotta say, getting AC was probably one of the strongest moves I've made in a very long time. I needed to go to Omi. Like, the rest of the house is pretty warm, but the room I'm in right now is pretty nice. Wilder Rocks, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes if you just press the button to advance text, it will skip 2 forward. Well, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. So this basically starts the next story, right? So this is chapter 4. Like, we were technically at the very beginning of chapter 4. So now we're gonna talk to the captain. I just want you to realize that technically where we were was the start of chapter 4. I did not do anything in chapter 4. Everything I did during today's stream has been optional. This is the Victoria, a very special independent fighter from Nelson. Currently, the ship is assigned to monitor the activities of Mondo from Trinity's 2nd Intelligence Division. I assume you know him too, Mondo? Yeah, he gave me a ride on the ship, but I don't really know him. This is the entire plot summed up. No, I'm talking about the guy who betrayed your father and sold him out to Trinity. What are you talking about? You mean Dad and Mondo knew each other? You really don't know? I thought you approached me to avenge your father's death. Not to mention fulfilling his last wish. Dad's last wish? What was he involved in? He was an anti-Trinity activist. He lost his first wife during his mission. Hey, hold on for a second. Ma never told me none of this stuff. I don't even know your name. How do I know you're telling me the truth? Nelson is a tiny region. In order to resist an enormous power like Trinity, we need to collect all kinds of information. which is why we know many things others don't. That doesn't really explain the whole dad situation. Is the audio skipping for anybody else? Maybe refresh the page. Seems fine here. Might be a Twitch thing. Every once in a while, it will like desync for some users. Priming me with this stuff about Dad and Trinity all at once is only confusing me. I don't blame you. Maybe you should start over from the beginning. Like I said before, we are now assigned to watch over Mondo's activities. We discovered he is secretly building his own private army base. We're getting ready to attack the base when the time comes. They're gonna start a war against Trinity? There won't be any war. Even Trinity doesn't know their own command is creating a private army. Why does he need a private army? He's power crazy and wants to completely rule Trinity. This game also really adheres to the D&D logic of storytelling as well, like just having random plot points plop in for the sake of the player's convenience. Sounds a little too far-fetched to me. I mean, why would anyone like Mondo need to crave for more power? Anyhow, we are ready to attack his base. Let us know when you decide to join us. I don't really like violence. I'm really a scaredy cat by nature. So basically, once we do this, alright Skipper, let us be on our way. We get like a little cutscene. This is still only chapter 5, right? Destination Wakadu, engage. His secret base is in Wakadu? Yep. I mean, yeah, sure, the history behind SaGa Frontier's development is extremely troubled. And I would love to delve into it at some point. But that, like, doesn't make the pacing of this story any less breakneck. It goes into 12 gear and on a 5 gear engine really quickly. A Trinity ship's approaching. It's a combat type. It must be one of Mondo's. You gonna fight that huge ship? Just sit back and enjoy the ride. This is Nelson's secret vessel. Maximum speed. Changed to a collision course with the enemy vessel. Maximum speed reached. Maintaining course. Collision with the enemy ship in exactly 7 seconds. What are you gonna do? Ram into him? Get ready to fire. Guns ready. Maintain the course. They're not shooting. We're in their blind spot. Which makes everything kind of feel even more interesting in terms of in terms of like how the game ended up being structured. Like, imagine if it was more streamlined, it would have not nearly stood out as much as it does, right? Like if it was just another RPG kind of adhering to the same principles as most RPGs of the time did, I feel like it would have faded into obscurity pretty quick. But it's that really weird open-endedness and like the really quirky stuff that keeps people coming back. Get ready to fire portside guns. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Now, fire. Like, Loot is definitely set up as sort of like the anti-hero to the story, where you have Red being this really do-goody, I want to be a hero kind of guy, and then you have Loot as the complete opposite of that. And it creates this really fascinating dynamic between the characters that is never explored, but the game is so casual about it that it doesn't really matter to the overall enjoyment of it. At least that's my experience with it so far. All personnel report to battle stations. Now what? After firing has ceased, we'll board the ship. This is the pirate's way. Our radar has detected a small vessel leaving the ship. It's heading towards Wakadu. Mondo's running away. Ceasefire. We're going to pursue the small vessel. And that's Chapter 4. It's pretty crazy when you think of it, how Star Wars The Old Republic is basically SaGa Frontier's Star Wars edition with its class storylines when it first came out. You mean the MMO? Mondo Base. I've never played the MMO. I did play KOTOR 1 and 2 on stream, which was a hell of a good time. Oh, that's cool. I like it when games do that. It gives you a reason to explore the other bits and pieces. Like if you play through a Tales of playthrough, for instance, you're stuck with the same party in the same order of events happening, and like it doesn't really give you some variation. Like I love it, but at the same time, you also kind of miss out on something. And that something primarily being this sort of need to kind of explore the other bits and pieces. Like the side quests in Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition are probably some of the strongest the series has, where you really go into storylines for each and every single party member, but at the same time you can still play as like the same characters over and over again. So you can just finish the game as Yuri or like whatever character you prefer. But it strictly adheres its main story to a single thread, instead of like with SaGa Frontier having separate scenarios for separate characters. And to me that really like when it comes to SaGa especially, it really creates this sort of special approach to the game as a whole, where you never really have that sense of satisfaction, like that complete sense of I am done with this game as a result. And it just kind of keeps you returning to different characters with like how to approach stories differently, and because everything is so damn snappy, it's very easy to do. And I really appreciate that. Not a whole lot of games can pull that off to the degree that SaGa Frontier does it. Alright, time to fight Metal Gear Horse. Only brute force can rule the regions. Fools like you will only understand if it's beaten into you. But because of that, I feel like SaGa Frontier is all the more memorable. Like it's very easy, especially in the Pell region, to kind of get buried behind like Final Fantasy VII's really strong presence. Oh, I might have to redo this fight with another character at the front. Vitality Rune. I'm gonna Feyblade Griffin Strike. Oh, I'm excited. I don't know how to work now. Since the story has gotten kind of condensed, no longer class-based, but when it first came out, it was neat how the soldier class was a war story. Jedi Knight was a typical Star Wars Squid versus evil with secret weapon to destroy. Infiltrator was James Bond. All that is really cool. I like that. And start out with a Vitality Rune as well. Okay, that did not do as much damage as I thought it would, but I'll take it. For now, just gun. I want you to Vitality Rune. I want you to... No, not use that yet. Expel Time Energy to halt an enemy actions. Let's start with that. And then... Oh, damn. Yeah, that doesn't work, buddy. Deeper to quicksand, inflicts stun. Okay, he is technically stunned. Mystical beast and the caster's prowess determines the type of beast summoned. You should have the backpack, right? With the max gears? Nice. Wait, hold the fuck up. Didn't I just time leap you? Are you serious? Oh, she's gonna die pretty fast at that. Yeah, that's the end of loot. Jesus Christ. I'm wondering why time leap isn't working. I'm very confused by this. Let's Starlight heal. Let's time leap again. Why doesn't it work? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? Okay. We're doing that again. Can somebody please explain to me why the ever-loving shit that did not work? I am actually really curious about that. It might be a good idea to give Rouge like at least one more. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm actually really curious about that. Why that doesn't work. Okay, so you need the extra speed to do that. Gotcha. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So we'll focus a little bit more on the offensive at the start of the round. Gotcha. Dead end. Attack. Griffin Strike. Griffin Strike. And Vitality Rune on the healers. Start with that. Let's see where this goes. Wow! God, this is a brutal start. How much damage? All right. Let's get him up with a max cure because that is faster. That kills like the entire party. Okay, that's... When did he get Tremor though? When did he get Tremor? That does not make any sense. Oh. That was the wrong button. That doesn't make any sense. Unless I accidentally entered the second... Yeah, I think that might be it, actually. Okay, so... I'm gonna do things a little different then. I think I already entered the next layer of the battle rank. So I need someone that can heal the entire party and doesn't die immediately. That's a bit of a bummer. I was hoping that Time Lord would definitely fix a lot of the issues that I had with this fight, but considering that Tremor just instantaneously murders the entire party, I don't think I can put any boots on anyone. Well, I can put the boots that I can put Tremor boots on him. Were the jet boots the one, or... I can't give you any shoes, I think. Oh yeah, I can. No, I'm gonna give him 2 repair kits. Because I think with the powered suit, I'm not able to wear any boots. What about the Warlord's armor? Yeah, that's less defense. Yeah, and this makes me not able to wear any shoes. Gotcha. Alright, then the alternative is to get a resident healer that is very efficient at healing. Let's see, are we in a different battle rank? I think we are, but just like on the bottom tier of that. That's very interesting. So that would explain why we got the tremor when we did. All right, let's see if we can even beat this dude. I don't think we can. But the Pearl Heart at least should allow us some alleviation. Wait, maybe I can Mystic Glove him, actually. Oh, that would be dope. Just Mystic Glove the squid. Let's dead end, Sunray. Let's just keep Mystic Gloving this dude. Oh, Flash Flood. Nice. Don't fall for the trap. Just get the character. Greetings, Mystic of noble birth. My name is Mr. Thim. I'm a water mystic. I exist to serve you. What should we do? Let her join. With pleasure. Life ringgit! Yeah, I'm definitely switching you up with her. Are we looking at equipment? I should still have, like, extra blades, right? Fiend Rod. I'm just gonna set you in Warlord's armor, and then give you the boots against the... And then to get through the fight, I am gonna yoink some equipment off of Mei Ling. And put that on her. Because she should have the life rain by default, right? Or... Wait, wasn't she supposed to have something like that? All right, let's see. Or is that just her? Oh, that might be her ability. Shadow Hold, Rain of Life, consumes 1 LP, okay. So that is not a thing that I want to immediately... Okay, so that's just a matter of... Oh, if she learns Rolling Cradle, I'm gonna laugh. Ah, that's too bad. That doesn't work, buddy. I feel like this is kind of the threshold boss that kind of determines a lot of people's first encounter with item effects. Oh, wait, Feyblade is the, isn't that the... Yeah, that's the one that allows you to convert enemies into raw materials for stats. I like that. I like that a lot. How much LP does Mesarthim have? So, okay, so in the best case scenario, we can do around 7 Reigns of Life. In the worst case scenario, she goes down in the first round and never gets up. I am just gonna use this data to save. Let's see. Let's see. That is done. Mental resistance to that. I'm gonna have him be like the little dude that assists in item stuff. So the main thing that kills right now is the tremor sense. Or is the tremor. So hopefully I have mitigated some of that. I'm gonna sell a bunch of the high frequency swords that I picked up. Get some extra cash to work with. Buy some repair kits. I don't think he's gonna need that much because like at that point he's gonna stay dead, but it's going to be handy to have your sub healer. Hey, Risen Kohai, how's it going? I'm having a pretty damn good time, to be honest. How about you? How are you doing? Oh, I selected Manhattan, didn't I? Do. Let's hope that the little bit of practice that I got was more than enough. But we'll see. I don't think we're gonna make it through this properly today, but we'll see. Also, Gamescom is this week, and I'm actually pretty excited. A couple of friends of mine are going, and well, frankly, Gungrave gore still doesn't look real. So I'm having a buddy of mine check it out, see if we can get some pretty sweet goodies from it. Yeah, we should hear about that on Thursday, I think. Or is it later today? I'm not quite sure, actually. When is Gamescom? Gamescom opening night live is... that should be tonight. Oh, that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central European Summer Time. I still can't get over that is the chapter switch, though. Anyway, I gotta feed the fish real quick, so I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes to feed my boys. And I'll see you guys after a break. Sorry, that took a little bit longer than expected. I saw that the water levels of one of the tanks got really low, so I kind of figured, hey, I'm gonna fill that up real quick before I forget. Okay, so let's take a little stroll through enemy base. You know, I rarely have watched the opening nights of Gamescom because I usually go there. But like since the whole pandemic, I didn't really want to go this year yet. Kind of want to see how things turn out. But I do really miss hanging out at Gamescom, just kind of meeting some folks, having a good time. It's really interesting how in this game in particular you how much the flee button changes the way that you can route a game. Like if it doesn't work after this, we'll probably start a grind or something like that. I don't know yet. There we go. So Loin, what have you been playing outside of Injustice? Okay, let's give this another go. At least, let's try to get through the boss. It does feel a lot more final bossy than the other ones that we fought so far. Outside of the Shiva boss. Been sick most of the last week, so I've been doing fuck all. Hopefully things are getting better now. Oh fuck, I did forget to bring a starlight. Yo, but... Griffin Strike. Nice. Oh, less nice. Yeah, that still kills, okay. That's a shame about the Vitality Rune. Let's try to time leap him. What if I... Vitality and Psychic? That doesn't really help. Let's just go with Vermilion Sand. Man, this boss is really tough to get through. So this should cancel the remainder of his turn. So he'd attack only once per turn. That's kind of the deal right now. Completed 37 games this year so far, so I'll probably add a double that to my list of that I am all too familiar with. Cannon? Nice. Good luck. Nah, that didn't work. The very shadows beneath your fall inflicts paralysis. I think he's going to be quite immune to that. Like, I'm noticing that he's not doing Tremor now, so maybe I just kind of missed out. Huh. I do seem to be doing a significant amount less damage. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Attack. You go be best friend. You time leap. You... Oh, now we're talking. I mean, we're not doing a whole lot of damage, so that kind of sucks, but... I'm kind of hoping that we're going to combo at least once or twice. Vermilion Sands should do quite a bit of raw damage on that. Oh, Tornado Slash for free, no less. That's pretty good. No blade. Time leap. I don't even know how many games I completed this year. It's not a whole lot. I did a lot more last year, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna be a bit more conservative with what I have. Time leap. You just Beyblade, and you implode. Oh, that's much better. Okay, we are on the right threshold in terms of speed. So hopefully the damage output will be sufficient enough at some point that we're gonna... I feel like knee split should do more damage. The first time he gets another attack, he just kind of takes it. Oh, jeez. That is rough. Yeah, that time leap doesn't do anything anymore then. I'm gonna let you do a Rain of Life. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least he doesn't do the second attack. That's good. Stretch fabric of time to allow an ally to repeat an action. Okay, let's go with that first. Nice. Canceled the second attack. Maybe we're gonna get a combo. No. This second phase is gonna go nowhere real fast. Yeah, I genuinely don't know how to approach this from this point onward. Nice, good block. Don't flame blast. God damn it. That's two characters down. Get this little boy to max cure that, punch that, and Starlight heal that. Please don't kill. Woo! Okay, she's safe unless she gets trampled. Oh, that was a beautiful block. Okay. Again, very nice block. Ooh, nice. I love that move. It feels strong. Oh, that's the end of Rouge. That's the end of both of them. Oh, we reached the phase switch. Nice. Very nice. Well, not really. I still need to do a lot of time leaps now, but at least with Rain of Life, I have a chance. I didn't think I would actually get this far into the second phase. As long as he doesn't have a third phase, I should be fine. God damn, that's a war of attrition there. Let's have you start time leaping again. I have about 10 left. Nice. Okay, so he's a little slower. I want to see if Shadow Hold combines with something. Nice, 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 nice. Nope. Oh, but that combos. That's good. I'll take that damage. It's not a whole lot, but I'll take that damage for sure. Keep time leaping. That doesn't work, so let's see how much that does. Okay, cancel that second move. Doo-doo-doo. Feyblade, and let's just implode. That's fine. At least that should be fine. As long as he doesn't get the second attack. If I start to get really desperate, I can always use the the time freeze. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Nice. It's like little bits and pieces of damage that we're doing right now. But we're definitely holding out on sheer stupidity alone. Last time leap. So attack. No blade. Okay, now it becomes a scary thing. Null Blade, Beyblade, and Feyblade, and Vermilion Sands. That's fine. That's not. That's death. Ooh, no, it's not. Uh-oh. This might be death. Wait, no, still not. Wow. Let's max cure Mesarthim. And Rain of Life. And how's it going, Tomix? I forgot that during Overdrive you can basically use free skills. Just have to make sure he doesn't die anymore. Loin, thank you so much for gifting us up to Kelwin. Really freaking appreciate it. Kelwin, do enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much, Loin. Thank you so much for the continued support. You're much too kind. Now I can relax for a bit. What about 40? Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Ooh, Shit. Nice. Oh, deflect is up. How much does Mesarthim have? 4, so I'm just gonna risk an attack with That was a beautifully timed deflect. Rain of Life. This might be a pretty stupid move on my part. Oh, no, it's not. Very nice. I'll take it. Yeah, everything is on death's door right now. This is getting kind of scary. Fate Blade, because it does more damage, and then you keep energy chaining. Oh man, seriously? Ooh, smash. Oh, you got me there, game. You got me there. Oh, you got me so freaking good with that. Oh, you got me so freaking good with that. You fucking troll. You a hobgoblin of a video game, I swear to God. Yeah, that's the ends of Mr. Thim. Ah, you freaking hobgoblin of a video game, I swear to freaking God. Yeah, that's him dead. Uh-oh. Yeah, shit. Oh, that would be really funny if that was the thing that killed it. Let's get loot back. No! Oh, okay, I'm good with this. I'm good with this. I am good with this. Please hit somebody else. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Dude, are you kidding me? I got killed by the passive. Oh, that is incredible. I feel like I got so close with that, though. Oh, just a second. I'm gonna grab myself something to drink. Oh, be right back. I have grabbed myself a drink, and now I am ashamed. That was painful. Oh, good thing I saved over here. I'm really surprised though, because I originally thought that was not gonna make it through the first phase, primarily because I wanted to give Mesarthim the rune magic. Okay, so I don't know what most of those do. I'll definitely need that. I'm gonna remove total shot. Okay, yeah, he definitely got a boost from that. Increases vitality and psychic. Wait, can I start, perchance, can I start the... the Arcane quest? Don't always come true. Please wait quietly. Madame needs to concentrate. Gastar has entered the house of good luck. You go figure the rest out. Oh, that's beautiful. Where do I start the Arcane quest? Oh, the 4 cards. So that one. Summons mysterious powers of the tarot. To summon the higher tarot, you must acquire their gift. Since arcane and rune cannot coexist, possessors of rune magic must first give it up before they can learn this magic. The shield card is an IRPO, gold card is in Baccarat, Pro card is in Yorkland, and saber card is Wakadu. Yes. Let's go to Kurong. At this point, I'd be cracking the rum or whiskey. Now, I kind of was expecting something similar as well, so it doesn't really bother me as much. It was kind of a dinky way to go, though. I knew that after hitting the overdrive, it would be kind of a done deal, but I think I know that game. Let's go to the IRBO. I want to get the shield card. Oh, please come this way. Time Lord just vibing. Sorry for the wait. So you want the shield card, eh? It seems everyone wants it these days. I can't just give it to you like that. I don't know if you really deserve it. Besides, I need some help on patrol first. Okay, tell us what to do. You catch on quick. Let's go to Mosperaberg. There's a flower that only blooms on this mountaintop. We're going to get it. This was a standard dragon fight, right? Yeah. Yeah, this might be death, but it will definitely help if I have the capabilities to. How much damage? Whoa, that is a lot. Don't try to absorb the dragon, though. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's gonna be a hell of a lucky gamble, though. Nice, good block. Uh-oh. Well, that's one down. Let's use a repair kit on self. I'm just gonna Feyblade as much as possible here. Petrifying ass. Uh-oh. Oh. I was worried for a second there. God, absorbing a dragon would be such a good thing, though. Is there something that allows me to cure, resource an enemy ally with biological matter, and removes poison from living beings? So no, it's basically just don't get hit. No, fuck. Please just go. Uh-oh. Damn it. Stop it. Let's just attack, Mystic Glove, Feyblade, and let's just keep doing the... Get yourself repaired, buddy. And how much is it gonna take? Damn it. I just want to absorb this dude. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is, but... Get up. Nice. Less nice. That's fine. Don't. Can you please stop missing? I'd really appreciate that. The game keeps scaring the crap out of me by having that animation linger just a little bit longer. So basically, mystics have the ability to absorb enemies and then add their stats to their own. But it seems like fortune isn't really in my favor in this one. Oh. Okay. Thanks, bye. Didn't want her to get up anyway. Oh, come on. Is it even possible to grab these dudes? I'm starting to think like it's not. Come on, can you please stop missing? Like hitting the broadside of a barn. It is important to repair kit oneself. Well, in worst case scenario, I can always just kind of rely on overdrive. Oh, it doesn't kill them, it just takes the LP. Interesting. He just pulls out a sword. Let's energy chain, see what that does. Uh-oh. Well, there goes that strategy. Oh. Didn't work. Nice. Well, it doesn't really matter if... Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fair. I guess. Let's see if we can still bring him back in one piece. Come on, dude. Beyblade. Nope. Then he's going to attack the other Mystic. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more round before... calling it on that. I don't think we're gonna get it otherwise. Come on, dude. We are so damn close. Let's see. Let's do... Well, that did not work at all. I don't even know if you can absorb these dudes, but it's worth a shot. Gotta repair the child. Nice. Zero shits given. Ooh, that is a nasty hit. Also very nasty hit. Yeah, I don't think we can actually get these characters or get these unless you're a specific level, I think. Good block. Or are within a certain stat range, I guess. Let's just attack him. That's her dead. Like dead. That's her very dead. Oh, why is nothing working? This is so frustrating. Yeah, that's him down. Oh, damn it. That would have been beautiful. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's the end of him. Yeah, I mean, what else can you really do? He's gonna outdamage me so hard right now. Yeah, that's it. Man, I genuinely don't know if we can do the low BP run. Chat, what do you think? Should we go for a low BP run or like try to stack onto something and just kind of grind it out? Like either is fine with me at this point. Like, I do think we have a large portion of what we need, but it's just like a matter of just getting like that one thing right. And also, can you actually absorb a black dragon with can you absorb a black dragon with the mystics? Hey Gypsy, how's it going? What were your options? Right now, I'm pretty much on the cusp of having a party that is somewhat reliable. I see like that. Fuck, brain, please. Like, I can see my party currently somewhat reliably going through the first phase of the fight, but the second phase is going to be a little bit more troublesome because I don't have any like major hitting attacks after that. If I would have had time leap on, say, like Rouge or something like that, that would have helped tremendously. But I don't think I can get realm magic or dark magic right now. It's going, waiting until my soul ass colleague is done counting the tills. Just lock him in. Why is that your problem? Just lock him in. I see my soap is over. Gotta fix that when I'm home. Oh yeah. So one of the core things that I'm kind of struggling with during this playthrough is just simply the fight is really long. Grind it out some more, I'd say. Yeah, that's going to result in like the full fight. So that is something to keep in mind. That is definitely going to result in like the fight going insane. So that might add... how am I going to do this? Because I was really intent on doing a low battle ranking run, but I think for the first time it's not really feasible. I got pretty far into phase 2 though. And of that, I'm actually kind of proud. Like, that's kind of the problem with what I'm trying to accomplish, is that it's pretty fragile as is, but I can try it with the Vitality Rune. The major problem is that because I'm pretty low rank as is, or low stated as is, my my JP basically is non-existent. So I'd either have to take the risk and try to absorb what I can try to do. I just realized I'm gonna try something. Since I can reliably get through those, like keep the pearl hearts on everybody, which I also need to remove at some point. Enables the use of Rain of Life. A Maelstrom. Well, that's gonna put her much more on the offensive line, isn't it? Get that Pearl Heart on there. Rouge has Pearl Heart. Now I'll just give Time Lord a Pearl Heart. I'm gonna try something. This might Hey, Cider, how's it going? Yeah, the game is kind of convoluted in its own way. I do really like it, though. Like, this playthrough has been all about putting my knowledge about the game to the test. And even then, I'm just kind of running into walls to crawl over. It's a very interesting experience, to say the least. Also, Gypsy, your tank has fully cleared up. So it seems like the boiling method worked really well. Oh, wait. Delay order. Warp time to delay enemy actions, decreases mobility, interfere with the flow of time, impair enemies, inflicts various ailments. That could be interesting. Yeah, I'd say try to boil the other one and start decorating. Let's see. So I got the Griffin Strike on this. Let's Mystic Glove and let's... This might take a while, but this is kind of an experiment that I want to do. Because this dude is still like in its very early stages. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can absorb the squid. I do appreciate that when he does that, it just doesn't do any damage. Feels like such a power move. Oh, it's a fantastic game. I really love diving into it. Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm very curious to see what comes out of that. What is that stab block? Let's see. That was on Messerthim, right? Okay, so strength plus 8, mobility plus 8, concentration plus 8, and vitality plus 8. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not incredible, but it is pretty damn good. Let's backline these two. Okay, so you defend, you Mystic Gloves, Gremlin Effect. Employ Fey machinations to disrupt machines, inflict stun, paralysis, berserk, and confusion on mechs. Yo, okay, so that might actually be a very strong move against the boss. I don't know if he's susceptible to it, but that's one of the things I want to find out. Come on, stop hitting him. Good. Oof. Like, I'm not trying to kill him right now. Basically, that little shift animation that you saw earlier is the Kraken getting absorbed. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now, is just kind of trying to absorb him to get a little bit of an edge on the final boss. Might be like one or two things or something like that, but it's definitely going to help quite a bit. The only downside is that you have to grind out the actual absorption. Like, it's not a guarantee. Considering that I'm not really using Messerthim right now, and I'm basically planning to get the hell out of town. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. I love that this can range from like anywhere between like 2 seconds and an hour. It's really bizarre. Like, the amount of mechanics in this game are ludicrous, and the amount of applications that you have for them are fascinating as well. If you want to learn how to play this game, I highly recommend checking out Dino's VODs of this game in particular. He did a very extensive run-through of this game, explaining every little like intricate mechanic and how it works and how it correlates to one another. What do you mean a Gravity Rush movie is in the works? What are you talking about? I love how enthusiastic he is about it, and is just woefully surprised when it just doesn't work. He's like, what do you mean it didn't go with the flow? Why does the tentacle slap only twice? I have no answer to that. I'd say the only downside to this game is kind of that sometimes the information on screen is a little bit hard to read. Like the HP and the life points. So again, do go check out Dino. Dino helped me out quite a bit with understanding this game of Voxandra as well. Both really big into SaGa, and I really wouldn't have gotten into this game if it was for both those people. So do check them out. Come on. It's like the longest slap fight of all time. Like, there's that brief little in-between scene between rounds where you can take some time. There you go. Take some time to really kind of delve into the stats and maybe kind of determine what your next move is going to be. Receive Mystic Gloves. No. Gotta do the whole shtick. Damn it. What are we facing now, though? It's a platoon bus. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note for the next stream because I am out of time for today. Unfortunately. Like I said earlier in the stream, streams are likely going to be a lot shorter this week due to me just being very busy. So, I'll make a note of what the plan is for now. I'm going to put, like, grind out fight as an option and probably give it a few attempts offcast to kind of test some things and kind of test the waters a little bit on the different builds and kind of read up on the battle ranking system, like how that actually incorporates to see how far we can push it. If we say like there is low battle ranking, there's medium battle ranking, and there is a hard battle ranking. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for today, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really freaking appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Saga. I'm having a hell of a good time playing through this game. Despite the setbacks with the boss, believe it or not, it is a fantastic RPG. It is a fantastic little piece of work that is constantly just kind of unfolding new surprises as the game progresses. Like every new playthrough is providing with a new challenge or two. I think the one skill against the max is really gonna just kind of open up a whole new slew of possibilities, but it kind of depends on whether or not we're actually able to use it. Like, for all we know, the boss is actually immune. I don't think there are any stat sheets available. I'll look up some stat sheets after the stream. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, if you're interested in this game and want to know a little bit more about it, do consider joining the Discord. And also, I have a YouTube channel. We recently passed 700 subscribers. Can you believe it? That is a pretty substantial number. Thank you so much. I really freaking appreciate it. I am working on some new stuff. And also a collaboration is in the work on Mizurna Falls. I kind of promised you guys a true ending for Mizurna Falls when I was playing it, if the bad ending 2 wasn't interesting enough, but I feel like after seeing the true ending of Mizurna Falls, the ending that we got on stream is by far the superior one. But yeah, do consider joining the Discord. Thank you so much for hanging out. An extra big shout outs to Steve and Loin. Thank you so much for the subs. Really freaking appreciate the continued support. And I'll see you guys all very soon. Until then, stay beautiful, keep on gaming, and see you all on Wednesday. Bye bye.